2018 is going to be an interesting year with a lot of interesting movies. For we got Miles Morales' Spider-Man, X-Men Dark Phoenix, we got the Han Solo movie, and Aquaman, and Slender Man. Because Sony is hip with the kids! Okay then. Anyways, let me give you some of my honorable mentions. Ready Player One, Island of Dogs, First Man, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and Deadpool 2.
How dare you put Deadpool 2 in your honorable mentions and not the top 10 list? Clearly, you only want for X-Men movies Billy Hoskins and Forget Me Not. Whoa, mama.
Alright, I get it. Deadpool 2 was awesome. It is probably going to be awesome, but it just didn't make it on the list, okay? I guess, otherwise, without further ado, here are my top 10 2018 anticipated films. Number 10. Venom. He's one of the most badass villains out there. He's deadly, but he also has humor.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling. If you know what I'm talking about.
Actual humor. What interests me, though, is that this is the first movie that features a solo villain for the starring role, which is a huge risk for Sony. The only photo we got, however, is Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, which is a huge letdown, though it would completely make up if Cameron Monaghan is Carnage in the movie. I mean, just check out this clip to see how insane this guy can get.
No, that is where you're wrong, old lady. We will leave a mark on the city. It will spread across like a virus. Do you know why? There's nothing more contagious than laughter. My line. There's nothing more contagious than laughter.
You see? I just hope that Cameron becomes the next Carnage, and this ends up becoming one of the darkest but badass superhero movies. Number 9. Rampage. When I was a kid, I spent late nights playing this game with my dad and older brother. It was fun, smashing buildings, eating people, terrorizing the city, good times were had by all. When the trailer dropped, I was surprised with how much I enjoyed it. The changes made sense, such as the animals of origins mutating instead of humans, and changing Lizzie to a crocodile and George to a white gorilla to avoid being similar to King Kong and Godzilla. Though some changes I'm not too big on.
Of course, the wolf flies.
Okay, I guess. But you know what? It still contains the action and the humor that this game had. So maybe, Rampage might smash the idea that all video game movies will be bad when Rampage comes out and proves it wrong. Number 8. Early Man. This film is created by Aardman Animations, the studio behind one of my favorite series of all time, Wallace and Gromit. It's so rare that stop-motion films come out in these times because of the use of CGI, which is why I'm always glad to see what Aardman has for us. And they didn't disappoint, the story of which is a caveman whose tribe is being taken over by the Bronze King. A simple story like that. With some great jokes already seen in the trailer, I'm excited to see what Aardman brings us when it comes to the Stone Age. Number 7. The Incredibles 2. Finally! A Pixar sequel we wanted instead of... another Cars movie. Now this makes sense, considering the popularity of superhero movies lately, and the fact that this was heavily requested by fans. We haven't received much aside from it literally taking place after the first film, which is both good and bad, because I wanted to see an older version of the family, and see how their lives have been going on since then. And it doesn't matter though, Pixar has finally given us the sequels that we want. I spoke too soon. Number 6. Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Speaking of wanted Disney sequels, one of my favorite Disney films, Wreck-It Ralph, is back at it again, and unlike Kim Kardashian, he might literally break the internet. The story of which is Ralph and Vanellope going through the internet to fix the game Sugar Rush. Along the way, they see some internet trends, pop-ups, and even characters from Marvel, Star Wars, and the Disney princesses, voiced by the original modern voice actresses. It overall sounds cool, but remember, this is PG, so it's not like we're gonna get anything of a realistic version of Ralph going to the internet. Otherwise, we'd get something like this. So this must be the internet. Huh. I wonder what exciting and interesting people will be on here. So, Ralph, how was the...
Never again. Never again.
Oh my god, I was in a dark place when I wrote that. I didn't even include the porn section. Well, I'm just gonna go lie down. Check out part 2 of this video, I guess.